Hey, sweetie, I know you're a published author and all, but do you think you'll ever get a Pulitzer?
You're hilarious.
Do you want to talk about somebody who did get a Pulitzer?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Malabar Farms and Mr. Bromfield.
Hello there, parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I'm your host, Sean Donnelly.
I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
In this video, we are going to talk about the Pulitzer Prize-winning author, Louis Bromfield, and his farm, Malabar Farms.
That's right.
That was funny. That was good. That was good. But before we get into that, if you're into the paranormal, history, forensic, and travel type videos,
don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell so you'll hear from us next time we post a new video.
All right, so we were here talking before we hit the record button about Malabar Farms, and we believe we've been there 3 times.
I think we've been there 3 times.
Yeah, we were having this discussion. We don't have pictures from the first time for some reason. We may have to dig and see.
And the second time, I think all the pictures for that are in the Sealy Rose piece because the Sealy Rose house is part of the Malabar Farm properties, and we went to an event about that.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but we never covered this location.
Right.
So before we get into it much deeper, let's talk about Marianne's going to talk about the history of Malabar Farm. So watch that, and we'll be right back because we've got some more stuff to share.
Malabar Farms, nestled into the scenic landscape of Ohio, boasts a rich and storied history that vividly reflects the agricultural and cultural evolution of the region. The farm stands not only as a testament to the agricultural practices of the past, but also as a beacon for sustainable farming and conservation efforts that resonate deeply in today's environmental discourse. The land that comprises Malabar Farms was originally settled in the early 19th century, a time when the promise of fertile soil drew many pioneers to the area. These early settlers recognized the potential of the rich loamy earth, which was ideally suited for various crops, leading to the establishment of a thriving agricultural community. Initially, the land was primarily used for farming, taking advantage of the fertile soil in the area. The agricultural practices of these early inhabitants laid the groundwork for the future of Malabar Farms, as they cultivated crops such as corn, wheat, and various vegetables, contributing to the local economy and sustaining their families. In 1939, the farm was purchased by the renowned author Louis Bromfield, who was not only a celebrated writer, but also an ardent advocate for sustainable agriculture and conservation. His vision for Malabar Farms was rooted in the belief that farming could be both productive and environmentally responsible. Bromfield transformed the farm into a model of innovative farming practices, emphasizing the importance of soil health and biodiversity. He implemented techniques that prompted crop rotation, organic farming, and integration of livestock, which were revolutionary ideas at the time. His efforts attracted the attention from agricultural experts and enthusiasts alike, making Malabar Farms a focal point for discussions on sustainable farming methods. Louis Bromfield's deep connection to the literary world brought significant attention to Malabar Farms, as he hosted many renowned artists, writers, and intellectuals at the estate. These gatherings fostered a creative environment and encouraged dialogues about the intersection of literature, art, and the natural world. The farm served as a picturesque backdrop for Bromfield's writings, where he articulated his philosophies on agriculture, environmental stewardship, and the relationship between humans and nature. His books often reflected the beauty of the land and the importance of caring for it, further cementing Malabar Farm's place in both literary and architectural history. Following Bromfield's death in 1956, the farm was eventually donated to the state of Ohio, ensuring that his vision and legacy would be preserved for future generations. This act of generosity highlighted Bromfield's commitment to the land and its potential to educate and inspire others. In 1976, Malabar Farms was formally designated as a state park, preserving its historical and agricultural significance for the public. This transition marked a new chapter in the farm's history, as it began to serve not only as the site of a historical interest, but also as a recreational area for visitors to enjoy the natural beauty of the surroundings. Today, Malabar Farm State Park offers visitors a glimpse into its rich history, with opportunities for hiking, picnicking, and exploring the original farmhouse, which remains a focal point of the park. The farmhouse, adorned with charming architecture and historical artifacts, narrates the tale of Bromfield's life and work, transporting guests back to that time. The park also hosts various events and educational programs focused on sustainable agriculture and conservation, including workshops, guided tours, and community gatherings. These initiatives aim to foster more profound understanding of the environmental issues and promote practices that honor the legacy of Bromfield and the land he cherished.
All right, there you go. Hey, leave us a comment if you heard of this place before, if you've been there, if you heard about Seeley Rose. Leave us a comment. Seeley Rose's house is actually on this property.
Yes.
There's other things on this property, too, that we need to talk about.
Yes.
If you've seen the movie Shawshank Redemption, the cabin in the beginning of the movie is on this property. The Paw Cabin. The tree at the end of... Well, it's not at the end. Yeah, it is at the end. The tree at the end where Andy goes and he finds that little box, that tree is on...
Well, I think it was
this property.
Red that went to find the box that Andy left.
Yeah, she's remembering better than I do. Andy left it for Red.
Right.
That tree is on this property. So this is part of the Ohio State Reformatory, Mansfield Prison, whatever you want to call it. They do it. They put a thing on in the summer called the Shawshank Trail.
Yes.
And this is one of the locations on that. This location has also been investigated by ghost hunters, which I find it highly amusing and funny that if you watch that segment, they drive in the car a long way from the farmhouse, which is called the Big House,
right,
to Seeley Rose.
Yes.
But it's like right down the end of the driveway.
It's right
It's
there.
like you wouldn't even have to get in a car to get there.
Yeah, you could walk.
Plus, we've investigated this location. Well, it's not investigated. We went on like a ghost tour and they let us investigate.
Right.
So we do have some video. And I think we should share that with them.
Okay.
Bring you inside the Big House and see a little bit more about Malabar Farms and Louis Bromfield. We're going to go in his office and do an EVP session. You're going to find out some of the celebrities that have been there.
Maybe even had some nuptials there.
Well, who? It's not in the video. We can talk about it now. Who was married there? You don't remember. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. In 1945, they were married here, and Louis Bromfield was the best man at the wedding. They were great friends. So he said, hey, come on out to my farm.
We'll have it here.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
What else we need to talk about? I think that's it. If you guys want to watch this video, we're going to bring you inside, and then we'll come back at the end and wrap it up. So watch this. We'll be right back. Not that great on it.
Oh, my.
K2 picks up EMF.
Okay.
EMF signals. See like a flicker there? That could be the camcorder. Only you're supposed to sit them down. Where did Marianne go? What's the problem? We can just do a session right here if you want.
I don't know where Maria was. Like I said, she was.
Well, she went to the bathroom?
She's
Oh, she's right there.
Mrs. Bromfield.
She's just across.
Want to do a session right here? Well, you go ahead. You're the expert. It's running. Go ahead and tag it.
I don't know the date.
The date? The
Yeah,
30th.
Still 30th.
Okay. We are in the Bromfield Big House, Malabar Farms. It's May 30th, 2015. I'm Marianne.
I'm Lee.
My name's Mike.
Sean?
Mr. Bromfield, are you here? And was that you that was in the corner when that young boy saw you?
Is there anything you want to say to us? Can you tell us your name? What was your favorite dog? Or did you have a favorite dog?
If you guys want to know something, just suck all the energy out of this camera. Yeah, it's full on battery. 2 seconds ago.
We can't be in here for very long, but if there's something you want to say or something you need help with, now'd be the time to say it.
I made a cake too. Up.
There's a device on that desk there. It has a green light on it. Can you make the lights move? Can you make them change?
Actually, you just did.
They go to yellow, then they go all the way up to red.
Can you do that again? Only thing you have to do is just wave your hand over it.
Do you want us to go to another room?
Is it really? So you're getting excited when I'm showing the camera on your typewriter. Did you spend a lot of hours here? Looks like there's a lot of work on this desk.
Do you like all these people walking around your house?
Flickering.
If you want us to leave, can you make the light change?
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Let me see that cake too, just for a minute. Oh,
Thank you.
Ooh. You spent a lot of time here, didn't you?
Went from having a lot of flickering to none.
Mm-hmm. I'm stuck. With that. Where you guys want to go? Sure. Lead the way. You got my recorder?
Yes.
This is actually the darkest part of the house because the lights from the front don't get back to here.
Oh, I thought you could say it was the darkest because of the steps.
This room here looks a little different than the rest of the house too. It was built for this gentleman right here, George Hawkins. He was Bromfield's business manager, and Bromfield set this little studio apartment up for him. He died in 1948. Mrs. Bromfield died in 1952, and at some point after her death, then Louis moved up here. I figured it was either Corey or me who were abusing, and I guess at this point it was probably me.
It's Corey.
Oh, it was me, that's why she wants to share it with you. Notice the shutters on the insides of the windows? There's shutters on the outside too. This George Hawkins, who lived up here, was a city man. He didn't want to come back to this middle of nowhere with Bromfield. So Bromfield promised to put shutters on the inside of his window so he could block out the view and not have to look at all the trees and green. Painted this picture here for him and told him to look at that window then.
A lot of bathrooms.
There were 2 in the basement, 3 on the first floor, and 5 on the second floor. Either full or half baths.
Does all these people come here? Or is that just people you
The only
know?
ones I know for sure, the other ones may have, but over there, Tyrone Power was here. I know he was in 2 of Bromfield's films. Jimmy Cagney was a pretty good friend of Bromfield's, and he was in one of his films, was here a number of times. Mary Astor, Earl Flynn supposedly was Humphrey Bogart's wedding. Alice Faye, Shirley Temple, Dorothy Lamour, Carol Lombard, William Powell. A couple of the other ones in the other room in there. Joan Fontaine and Myrna Loy were here. And did I take her? Kay Francis, who was here several times, I guess. She was in a couple of Bromfield's movies. So yeah, most of them were here.
It's very scary.
Now, whose death room is this? I mean, bedroom.
I don't think anybody died in this one. Although she died way below this, I think. Didn't she? This place is huge.
Yes, it is.
This is the girls' sitting room right here, and their bedrooms are through those doors.
How many girls did they have?
3 daughters.
3?
You want to watch your step when you walk down into the other rooms. There's a few steps down.
Here in the room right now. Are there 4 in the room? Close again?
This is the daughters' sitting room, and their bedrooms are right there. They have 3 daughters.
Ellen's room. But there's 2 beds.
Sounds like it's all done raining.
Oh, boy. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's too bad.
This is Ellen's room. Ellen's room. Hope's room. Hope's room.
Should we go get some hope?
There's no hope.
There's no hope. No hope here.
Conditions. The conditions are right to talk.
Have you tried taking a picture down in Bromfield's office? A couple of years ago, a fella came up to me and he says, look, he says, he showed me what, like you have a camera like that. He says, look at this bar of light standing right beside the desk, at the far end of the desk. We were standing in the doorway. And so I went in with him and I had my camera and I was trying to replicate it. And he tried to replicate it too and couldn't get it. But he showed it to me on his, it was just the right size and width as if a man had been standing there.
Radio?
Luminous. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I mean, how do you explain that?
Right.
Yeah, try it.
I'm going to.
That's the scene.
Whose room is this?
Price was $129.
Yeah.
The new car was $500.
Yeah. I hear some of the cars are still on a recall list. I'm sorry. I mean, that's pretty,
It's cool.
pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you're sure. Is he gonna send me more to me?
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about, you know, about how when, 1941, the,
Okay, okay.
that radio was, what, 140, was $129, and a new Chevy was 500.
No, I'm going outside.
Okay. Oh, you're. Let's go home. Yeah. Can you read Gary's son, John?
And she worked out of the plant here.
There's a wall of mirrors. There's a wall of mirrors.
Oh, it's a kitchen. You can't sneak through this house.
No, you wouldn't be able to.
I hate being here by yourself and you hear that creaking.
They really haven't changed much over the years.
We got a pot just like that. Yeah. Just made 25 pounds of spaghetti in it. That's pretty cool. Golden deep fryer.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Okay, I'm ready. Safe trip home.
I said take a look.
What?
I know where you would be sitting down. I was serving food through here. Thank you. It's a dumbwaiter, I'm sure at one time.
No, it's just an electric warming oven.
Ah,
No dumbwaiter. The cook would put the food in from that side, and they'd serve from this side. Cook actually just died last year. She was 107.
Wow.
All right, there you go. Our little investigation inside there. We were there during the day. We can't find the media from it. Maybe it got lost. It could have been. What was the date?
On that drive. 14.
No,
14,
we visited.
15, somewhere around there. So I
We
bet
may
you
have
we
lost
went.
it.
I bet you we went in 14, and that's about the time we lost some stuff. So
Yeah, you know what that means, right?
gotta go back.
I'll go back. We'll have to do an update.
All right.
So we'll have something associated with this location. It'll be posted on our Patreon page for our paid Patreon supporters. You can join for free our Patreon page, but you don't see the extra stuff. That's on. Starts at $1 a month.
Okay.
Want to check it out? All right, folks. Anything else you want to add? You like
It's
the
a
story
really-
of Seeley?
I do, but it's such a big property, and
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
The barn is like amazing.
yes, and they have a lot of stuff going on there. So yeah.
All right, folks. Till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting. Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting.